Well, hello there, and welcome to this new session of Queer and D. A bunch of us just get together and play D&D whenever we have time and can do so. I swear one day I will write something for these, but until then you just get to deal with my awkwardness and trying to create an intro on the fly. Nothing in the way of announcements or anything like that today. This session will be going live. When you see it, I will be sitting in a theatre in London, so all the other guys are going to be sharing it and everything like that, and then I'll be able to share it. So make sure that you are following Queer and D on Twitter. And all of the guys' handles are within the actual video itself as well. So if you want to follow us, please do go ahead. We always share all of the sessions whenever they go live, and the Queer and D Twitter is where the links immediately go for that, and it also has links to our website, our Instagram, etc., where you're able to look at the podcast version, as well as a few other things that are currently on our website. In terms of what happened last session, we were kind of planning on doing the date, but didn't quite get round to it. So the group decided that they were going to go shopping instead, where they decided that they needed to go and get a map, as well as by listening earcuffs, which cast the cantrip message at will. So you can pretty much cast message and you're able to hear the response in your earcuff itself, and you can do that as many times as you want. And the earcuff sort of works almost essentially like a walkie-talkie, where you can only use it thinking of the person that you want to message. So anybody around you that also has the ear cuff that's kind of linked, they will only be able to hear you when you want them to, so you don't have any awkward moments. And there was also a few +1 daggers bought by Secret as well as River. That was pretty much it, apart from the group learning that anything invisibility based is pretty much a no-go in this city. It's all been kind of locked down and you can't buy anything by Lady Raylana or Aunt B. Aunt Beatrice, however you want to. I think it's Aunt Beatrice that the guys say anyway. So that was that for the last session. In terms of this one, it's a little bit longer, but that's absolutely fine. We have a lot of fun, and we are very excited to come back in 3 weeks after this session goes up, just because real life, and we'll be able to start jumping into kind of the meat of these kind of encounters that a group's been leading up to. So I'll leave you with that while we jump into this new session, which is session number 35. Last time, finished off with you guys going shopping, where you've got daggers and listening earcuffs, and pretty much tried to barter with every single person that you spoke to. Learned that anything related to invisibility is basically a no-go. And then you all headed back to the tavern so that Taurin could get ready for his date. And that's where we left off, I believe. Was you guys getting back to the tavern?
I'm sure I went to bed.
Yeah, I think I told you. I think I went and worked on because I rolled for it. I went and worked on my stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, I remember you did. Yeah.
I think that actually Leaf and I were gonna go. We went to the bathhouse.
We did. Yes.
Yeah, I think you guys were going back to the tavern and then kind of regrouping from there to head off separate ways or something.
Yes. And I think who was going to the bath? Was it? I'm sure someone else.
I know you and me, but I think someone else was too. Was Mika gonna go, or was
Mika was going on the date, I believe, to help.
Yeah.
helping set up, right,
Yeah.
with the druid craft and
Yeah.
stuff.
Right.
That's right.
Was it River then? Was River coming?
No, River.
No, because I was going to stay and work on my stuff.
Yeah,
So
and
must have
Secret
just
was
been
staying
the
with
two of us
you.
I think it might have just been the two of us, but I was super into the idea of a hot soak.
then. Yeah, we were. So,
I'm waiting for River to finish working on their stuff so we can do tactical planning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
okay.
remember that part. Okay.
I guess I'll just kind of brush up, clean up a little bit, and head over to the shop to meet with my date. And yeah, that's where I'm at.
All right. So before we jump into the date or anything like that, did anyone want to roleplay anything beforehand, or were you just heading to the bathhouse? That's it, and doing your tactical stuff. And that's it?
So, Tix, have you got everything? Like, do we need to bring anything? Like,
I
or-
don't think so. I mean, I think just a few gold for whatever services. You know, if you want a massage or anything, nice.
Cool. Okay. Got
I think
everything.
they've got lockers there for our stuff. So
Yeah, cool. Right. Which way
And
is
it's
it
only-
actually? Do you know?
like 5 minutes down the street.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Right, we're gonna head to the bathhouse, so we're just gonna leave the tavern right now.
Cool.
Is the street like dark, or is there like lights on, or?
Well, it's still like what's
early-
essentially like our August.
Oh, right. Okay, so it's still like
So it's still light out,
relatively
yeah.
light.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay,
it's like 6 o'clock, so it's like almost as bright as what it is at lunchtime, sort
Okay,
of thing.
and is it still quite busy, the town, or the city rather?
Relatively busy, yeah.
Okay.
I would say from the time that you've been in this city, I would say that you have noticed that it's a bit busier in the evenings, versus the other cities you've been in.
Okay.
There's some nightlife in this town. I mean, towns full of black market criminal types tend to be active at night.
That's true. Cool. Right. So we're just gonna start walking along to the bathhouse.
Yeah, I think it's just up ahead.
And I'm gonna head out with you guys because I'll split in my own way. So I'll kind of nudge Leaf and say, "You gonna, wish me some good luck."
Reluctantly, I kind of look over. I'm like, I guess so.
You know I love you, right?
I know.
You're my best bud.
Thank you.
You'll never be replaced, ever, ever.
Well, I hope your date goes really well.
Thank you, buddy. Thank
I'm
you.
rooting for you
No. I give him another
because I'm a branch.
Wow.
Oh, you're good. You're good.
I think I just took 2 points of psychic damage.
Yep.
I mean,
Felt it all the way back in the tavern.
dad jokes from this guy right here. They're the best.
Cool.
All right.
Great.
Then I'm gonna go ahead and head over to her shop.
Good luck. Bye bye.
Oh, see ya. Enjoy
You're
yourself.
gonna do great.
Thanks.
You're handsome and dashing.
Oh, thank you.
Right. To the bathhouse.
All
I
right.
want a little taller, a little more confident.
You've got a slight spring in your step as you leave the rest of the group. And do you have Mika and then Mika Bjorn, or is Mika just like walking beside you at this point?
I think Mika's already there, setting up a
Okay.
little bit. I think she's gone out there.
Okay. Makes things simple.
Yeah.
All right. So, it was it Healing Hands you guys were away to for the spa?
Yeah, that was the one that was nearby, right? Let me look.
Yeah, I think it was Healing Hands you guys were going
Yeah,
to.
because Zone of Youth was the one that was on the other side of town.
Yeah. So heading over there, you see that it's a fantastical outside of it. It's like nice wooden paneling that's been put on the outside of it, so it looks like shiplap. and it's been painted. It's like painted blue shiplap, but then you know how when you're trying to give something like the aged look, you get like a little bit of white and you go over it very, very briefly, to give it a sort of aged look.
You paint white and then blue and then sand. Yeah.
Yeah, it's been done to look like that, but it looks a little bit artificial, so it looks deliberate rather than actually just being like looking as though that's just happened naturally.
Looks like the owner of this place spends too much time on Pinterest.
What is Pinterest?
It's sort of an arcane bulletin board.
Oh.
Anyway,
Okay.
Other photo things are available.
always.
Other arcane media boards are also available
Yes, exactly.
at your local arcane media provider site.
There you go.
I don't know. You guys fucked that one.
Lord. Anyway,
so
I give it a little bit of side eye for its like trendiness, and then just kind of walk in.
okay, so going up to the door, it looks like it's a ship's door almost. It's like the ones that's got like the curved top, and it's got like a porthole style window in it.
Nice.
It's got like a little tiny like white curtains going over the porthole, and you open it, head in, and
I will bet you 2 gold that when we open this door, there is some sort of easel with a chalkboard on it.
Why
Just-
would it be an easel?
Yeah, there you go.
I'm just saying, I will bet you 2 gold that when we open this door by the front desk, there is some sort of easel with a chalkboard on it, and like a price list or like a services list on the chalkboard. I'm just saying, it's a feeling I've got.
But isn't that what all places pretty
No.
much have?
No, there's usually a sign or like you talk to someone, but this place is going to have like an artist easel with a chalkboard with like chipped edges, and
it's
probably
But
a
it's
bowl
not
with burlap,
school.
like a burlap bowl. Bow, I mean, sorry, a burlap bow like tied on the corner. It's a feeling I've got. That's all I'm saying.
Me, usually the betting type is totally like not convinced at this, so I'm just gonna like walk right in and go,
okay.
"Welcome to the bathhouse."
Okay, so you head on in and you see in front of you a big massive wooden desk. It's also got like the shiplap sort of thing on it. And the countertop over in the one corner of it, it's got some sand with some little strategically placed seashells on it.
Nice.
The other corner of it has a mirror that has been written on it to say free water, and there's like a picture of like watermelon water sitting there with some little glasses.
Is there any chance there's some water with cucumber in it?
There is not.
I am not the watermelon type.
Neither am I, but that's what was given to me at Acon.
Oh,
I'm gonna get some watermelon water though, because that stuff's delicious. I mean, I understand cucumber water is better, but I'm gonna have some water. I'm gonna walk over and help myself to a watermelon water.
Okay, you help yourself to watermelon water. It's not overly strong in the watermelon, but you can taste it. It's there.
It's the lobby at Acon water. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah. I'm explaining it for the people that weren't there. That was just the worst water ever, seriously. Like, just put some plain water with lemon or orange or something in it. But anyway, you see behind the desk that there is an elf with long blonde hair that's been kind of scraped back away from their face and intricate braids and everything like that. And they are wearing like a sort of white shift flowy dress. Has like bright green eyes as well.
nice. So, hello. How much for how long are we planning on staying here, Tix?
as long as possible. Well, at least. What are the options? That's really
yeah.
what
What are the options? Like, how long? Like, what's the minimum length of time you can stay?
Well, we have a couple different options. We have a 1 hour soak, and just one of our plain steam room baths. There's also longer sessions in the mudroom bath with the steam room bath as well. There's also massage packages, which vary in price depending on the length of the massage.
How much?
Not the length of the person. The length of the massage, so the time frame. Okay, gotcha.
For that type of massage, you have to go to an entirely different establishment.
Okay.
Fair. So what is the price for the multiple smoky rooms and a massage?
Yeah, I'm on the same board with that.
For a 30-minute massage with 1 hour in the steam rooms, that would run you 5 gold.
Oh wow, yes. Sold.
Yeah, sold. I mean, what's your, just out of curiosity, what's your like premium?
Yeah, exactly. That seems relatively cheap.
What's the like?
Hint: the people of this city, the average person only makes 3 gold a year.
Oh yeah, sorry. We're like,
You're an adventurer.
But also, there are also rich people in this town.
Yeah.
So it's like what's your premium package?
For the platinum package, which costs a platinum.
Done. Whatever it is, I want that. I want that, please.
That would be a 1 hour massage,
Wow.
which is a hot stone massage.
Oh, yes.
Followed by a 30-minute mud bath soak and an hour in the steam rooms.
Yes, please. I want that, please.
Yes. So
That
how
is-
much
that
was
was-
that?
That was 1 platinum. That's what I want.
Yeah, platinum package, it costs a platinum.
Makes sense.
Yep.
Okay, one platinum. Okay.
Yeah.
Done. Remove.
Or
Done.
10 gold.
Or 10 gold. Okay.
Whatever's
Right.
easier for you.
I put a platinum and 2 gold tip on the that's what I would like. Do we have somewhere that we can safely secure our
Weapons, clothing.
accoutrement, as it were?
Yes, there are some changing rooms just before you enter into the treatment rooms.
Nice.
All right.
Cool.
Alright.
It's
So
gonna be good.
you head on back. She shows you the direction for where to go for the changing rooms. You head in there, and it's a lot nicer than like a gym sort of changing room. It's got like some like fainting couches and things like that there. It's got like some little wicker baskets that are filled with towels, and there's like some bathrobes and slippers.
I wouldn't expect it any less than a gym. I'd be like, excuse me?
Okay, but I had to.
I was just like, what?
Okay, but there are gradients for how nice a gym changing room is.
True. I've obviously been in some nice gym changing rooms, but still. Anyway.
That sounds like the spa that I've actually been to. That sounds like the changing room in a spa I've actually been to. So,
Yeah.
So it's got like little wicker baskets with towels, and there's like some like terry cloth bathrobes and slippers and things like that sitting up at the side for you. There aren't like what we would call lockers as such, but there are little trunks
Nice.
that have a little key attached to them with a little ribbon, so you can put the ribbon like round your wrist and take the key with you.
Happy do.
Perfect.
I like a good free locker.
Yep.
Not all this putting money in and then it takes your coin.
Take off all the things. Get one of those fluffy robes.
Oh yeah, I'm like, fluffy robe.
I love a fluffy robe.
Me too.
Oh,
I feel like I've not had a fluffy robe in a very long time. This is much needed for all the battling we've had to do.
I don't treat myself to these things very often, but oh, that's so nice.
Exactly. Oh, so where are we going to start first? The massage first and then a nice soak after?
I think that's how the system works. Do we have a room that we like? Does our massage therapist come fetch us?
Oh, there's just a door that kind of is open on the other side for you to go through when you're ready. It's got like a little curtain across it for some privacy. So you just push through the curtain, and inside of the first room, it's the mud bathroom.
Ooh. Nice.
Hang the fluffy robe on a hook. Oh, slip into the warm, bubbly mud.
Yep, I do the same, except I kind of like cannonball in.
Well,
Did we expect
That's
anything
how I
less?
some warning.
Woohoo! No, this is the life.
So you spend some time in there. There's some more like watermelon water that's
Oh,
brought
man.
around for you all. They bring
feel
around
like
like little cucumbers for your eyes and things like that.
I take the cucumbers off, I stick it in a glass of water, and then we say, I seem to have lost my cucumber. I need at least 2 more. Even though I don't have 4 eyes, I need at least 2 more. And then I put 2 on my eyes, and then I eat the other 2. Nom 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 nom. Some nice refreshing cucumber. Don't mind if I do.
I just put it on my eyes and lean back.
Alright, and then you spend a nice pleasant 30 minutes in there before your time is up in that room, and you head into some like plunge baths. It's just to kind of like get all the mud and stuff like that off of you before you head into the next room, which has the massage table set up.
Woohoo!
So
Put my face in the hole.
That's what she said.
Exactly.
That's the title of my sex tape.
Exactly.
Title of your sex tape. Exactly.
Yeah. As I see chicks laying on their massage table, I will hop onto the one beside and place my head into the massage headrest.
there you go.
Yeah. You're putting your face in a hole.
You never know; it might not have a hole. It could just suffocate me.
Yeah, I mean, if it's a well-designed massage table.
Yeah, true. Never know. It might be like a basic one. They only make 3 gold a year. They might not afford one. You might just have to have your head facing the side.
You and I each paid a platinum for this. That's enough to pay the massage therapist and buy
Yeah,
a good
that
massage.
is true. That is true. That is true. Or I will be speaking to them about good customer
Or
service.
speaking to the manager.
Yeah. So,
Okay, Karen.
so
I
we're
was thinking
now
that there.
in the bed and we're just like waiting, like.
Yep. So you're just waiting there, and you wait a couple
so-
minutes.
So Tix, how are you enjoying this adventure that we're on together?
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie, it's kind of nice to have friends. That's been a while for me.
No, I totally get that. Me too. It was quite lonely where I was, so.
Same. So it's nice. It's nice to be. It's also nice to feel like I'm doing some good.
Absolutely. Yeah.
In general.
Mm-hmm.
Well, a little worried about Poppy from time to time. She seems a little, this is hard for her.
Question.
Yes, your ears
We have the
burn.
messages in. Do they reach?
No, because there's a range on them.
Yeah, and we'd have to be thinking about using them in order for them to work. You
Yeah.
can't just eavesdrop
I
on
know. I
all.
was gonna-
I'm
I was
pretty
gonna-
sure I put mine in the luggage thing.
Yeah. I took that
I
out.
didn't want it to get water damaged.
Might short out. You never know.
Yeah, you never know. Yeah, I worry about her too. I just don't know, like, what's gonna happen next, really.
Well, and I know that like this is supposed to be all reconnaissance and no fighting and whatever, but I gotta say there's a part in the back of my mind that's like, has anyone met us before? I mean, When was the last time we walked in the room with the bad guy and didn't just shoot a cone of flame at them? Or I worry sometimes about our impulse control
Yeah, that is so true. Mhm.
as a group.
Yeah, impulse is something I definitely need to work on.
I can acknowledge that sometimes I react from an emotional place rather than a
a noggin place. Mhm.
Yeah, I don't always react from the headspace. I'll admit it.
I like noggin face better.
I like noggin space. I'm going to use that. How are you? I don't feel like we talk much.
No, we haven't had really like some quality time together. Mostly it's just me getting into trouble. So that's probably kind of how I
I
feel.
also kind of like that about you.
Yeah. No, I mean, yeah. I mean, what do you want to know? You could ask me a bunch of questions, or if you don't want to know anything about me, that's totally cool.
Of course, I want to know things about you. So you went to art school, right?
Yes.
Yeah, you went to art school. Your art is amazing, by the way. I don't know if I've ever told you. I love
Thank you.
what you do. What made you choose adventure instead of art? Or, I mean, I know you've chosen kind of both, but like...
Yeah, I mean, there wasn't really... I feel like there's something in my memory, but I don't know quite if it's like real or not real, or there's like a blank kind of space where something's been taken away, like a memory of something. But I'm unsure if it means anything, but part of me just needed to leave my city because I just wanted a bit of change, but I also felt there was something like inside me that had to leave and pursue like an adventure kind of life.
We might want to look into that. We might want to... That might be a thing that we maybe try to, as we are also trying to, save the world from whatever is happening.
Mm-hmm.
We might want to. I mean, that might be something to explore.
Mm-hmm.
What that little vacancy in your memory. I mean, at least it doesn't make you sleep all the time like some.
Yeah, that does concern me still.
I don't care how okay she seems with it. That's just.
And I feel like she needs to do some more combat training, so she doesn't hit us with like.
So we don't get isolated all the time.
Exactly, and I feel like this is not good for the party because what if something dangerous happened, and one of us was nearly dead, and then the ice knife just flies out of nowhere and like ricochets, and like.
I mean,
kills one of us.
I'm a pretty hardy person, but I'm always right. But also, I'm always right up next to whoever we're fighting. So, not gonna lie, feels a little risky most of the time.
Exactly. So that also kind of scares me a bit. But no, I think this is good. This is good. We're having some time, relaxing, getting to know each other. No, it's good. I feel like it will strengthen our bond in the group as well.
I think so too. I think it's good for all of us, and yeah.
And I appreciate like everyone in our group, even though we're all from different places and different personalities and different backgrounds and emotional trauma and family issues and all that jazz. But like I kind of feel like we feel like a wee like found family, which is really nice.
It's really nice. I feel like we mesh well. I think that our skills tend to complement each other.
Yeah, it's fun. It's fun. We have good times, we have bad times, but no, it's good. It's good. Overall, it's fun.
I feel like we can be honest with each other. Like,
yeah, me too.
Yeah, like I feel like there's a lot of trust building.
Definitely.
I think this has definitely helped. I mean, we did have to kind of lay down the law a little bit with someone who I realize is reliving all their past trauma and is really scared right now. But that also was yeah.
Yeah. So I wonder when the masseuse gets here. It's been a bit of a while.
I'm sure any minute.
I mean, I can't really see because, like, my head's in the headrest, so
Yeah,
all I see
in
is
the
really the
headrest.
ground.
Yeah. Nice carpet.
Oh.
With that, you just feel like something hot pressing slowly onto your back.
Woo! Man, give me a warning. Woo! That
Oh,
came
that's
out of nowhere. I'm glad my reflexes were not like whoosh
Glad I wasn't in combat mode.
Yeah, exactly. We must be so relaxed that we're just
Goliath.
so
Goliath. Hot stone Goliath. Hot stone.
we're
son.
enjoying the ambiance, we're enjoying the relaxation, that we're obviously so chill that we're just not on like pacha mode.
Exactly.
So like,
You're
we're
just
all
lucky.
good. We're just having a nice chill. Cool. Well, I'll see you on the other side of this lovely masseuse.
Yep. See you on the flip side.
Whoop.
So you guys go quiet. You don't really hear anything from your masseuse. What's the plural of masseuse? Masseuses, masseuse. I don't know. From the massage people.
Masseurs.
There you go.
Same masseuse, and then it's like an actual literal like moose that's doing the massage. And we're like, whoa, this moose is great.
So
And
that's
it's
a
like,
masseuse,
whoa,
not a
attached to
masseuse.
his little tooth.
That's a masseuse.
That's a
That's a
moose.
masseuse, not a masseuse.
Yeah, masseuses. Yeah.
So you're in there for, I'd say 35, 45 minutes.
Nice.
Not that you can really tell how long has passed because you just get so relaxed that you just kind of zone out, sit there with your own thoughts, before you're like gently like poked awake, and you're kind of left in the room to get yourselves together and everything like that before you head on into the steam baths.
Ooh, nice. Whew, I feel like all my muscles are like totally healing and feeling a lot better. I'm starting to get really sore from all the fighting we were doing.
Yeah, no kidding. I feel like a new changeling.
Don't you feel like that every day if you just like change into something?
I mean, you're not entirely wrong.
That's
It's
nice.
weird. It's hard to explain.
I mean, does it like if you are really strong, does your strength change depending on which body you change into?
I'm always me,
Oh, okay.
no matter what the shape is.
Mhm.
I mean, sort of. I mean, physically.
Yeah.
It's a little different emotionally, or like if I take on certain personas that I've really developed over the years or that have been passed down in my family,
Yeah.
then it's like kind of a little bit different personality.
Mm.
But I'm always me, no matter what shape I'm in. And if I'm doing like a quick change just to hide,
Yeah.
then that's just very superficial. I mean, it's, that's just skin. It's not.
Yeah. It's not like if you like changed into like a big like burly thick man. Like it wouldn't be like you have loads of fat.
Sadly, I don't get the muscles.
Right. Okay. No, that's interesting. I never knew that. That's interesting. Cool. Awesome. I wonder what everyone else is doing. I mean, like,
I hope Taurin's date's going well.
yeah,
Me
too.
He seems so smitten. It's sweet. I love.
Love. Such a oh man. Right. What else is happening, DM?
Well, you guys are brought over it's like a big massive really hot bath that you're in just now. It's like a ornate like swimming pool sort of thing, but not quite as deep. So then it's got like little steps around the edge, and you can swim across it if you want to, but it's got like little seats.
I'm gonna do a little like just a couple like little swim laps to kind of like loosen up after the massage, like keep everything limber.
Perfect. You guys are brought over like some bread and cheese and some wine, so you can snack and nibble on them at the side of the bath. And when your time's up, you are kind of just directed back towards the changing room area again.
So instead of the wine, can you have like a bubbly or something? Because I'm not a wine drinker personally.
Sure, you can have some champagne in a glass,
Thank
but
you,
you
thank
only
you.
get the
I would
bubbles because of the
appreciate that.
imperfections in the glass.
If I'm paying for platinum, I want platinum service. I don't just want
You
wine.
want a Negroni?
I mean,
Spagliato.
Spagliato.
I have standards. Just because I'm chaotic doesn't mean I don't want like the basics.
You
I
have a
want to get
palate.
everything.
You know your liquor. You know your likes. You have a palate.
I mean, that's why I had to ask for extra cucumber. That's my feedback on their feedback form as I leave. I scribble down more cucumber, please. Cucumber water, and then I take my and I smack out like this little folded up thing in my pocket, and I literally like do this with it, like kind of like whap it, and out pops this little acorn hat, and I pop it on my head, and I just leave the door. Leave through the door.
Oh, why do I adore them so
So
much?
you're that person that creates a suggestion box in the office when there's no suggestion box?
And then I just sort of waltz out, and then I realised that as I had left, I'd picked up someone's ornate walking stick, so I had to twirl around and come back and pop it back in, and then exit by kind of doing the Homer Simpson hedge movement.
Just disappear.
And I just leave the establishment and go good day and tip the little acorn hat and leave.
And I just laugh and follow them down the street.
Alright. Are you guys going straight back to the tavern, or are you doing anything else briefly?
Yeah, heading back to the.
Are there any like? Oh, I wonder if we could like sneak in on the date and see how that's going.
I don't really. I know how that felt to have people kind of sneaking around my date. I'm not going to be that guy. You are welcome to
If
do
River
what-
was with you, the answer would be yes.
Okay, yeah.
I-
Clearly, there is differences in the dynamics of what is good and what is not the best thing when I'm with Tex.
I just.
Okay, I will go back reluctantly to the tavern to see what River is doing.
Alright. So you guys head back into the tavern. So during this entire time, I'll say you guys have been gone for about 2.5 hours.
Oof,
Heading to
It's a
the
long
spa
time.
and stuff like that. So in that time, River's just been working on the Assassin's Blade sort of thing. Oh, you're muted.
Yeah. I also took an hour to make the Wand of Secrets.
Cool. Alright, so you've now got a Wand of Secrets. Okay.
It's not a wand that just makes little mini secret.
So what it does is the wand has 3 charges. While holding it, you can use an action to expend one of its charges. And if a secret door or trap is in within 30 feet of you, the wand pulses and points at one nearest to you. The wand regains 1d3 charges daily at dawn.
I just want a little secret to come out of the end and go point to the trap. That's what I want it to do.
wait, it says,
Shh. No, I want a little mini secret to just go beep, 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 right across and point.
cute.
And so yeah, I spent an hour doing that, and then the rest working on my armor, and then also going over the plans with Secret,
Cool.
doing the.
Just fine tuning and stuff like that. Awesome.
Mhm.
So you guys head back into the tavern. Everybody was kind of gathered in River and Mika's room.
That was the spa.
Oh, so good. Highly
Oh.
recommend the platinum, the platinum package.
Yeah,
Yeah, if you have time, definitely I recommend doing it. It's great.
I'll get
Mud
right
bath.
on that.
Mud
Except-
bath massage.
Don't
bath.
expect cucumber in the water, so you have
I
to
don't like
either bring.
cucumber.
What?
Sorry.
How dare you? It's lovely in water.
Ugh, tastes like lotion.
I don't know how the mud bath would do in your fur, though.
There's a reason I don't go to spas, really.
She would have to be one of
I mean,
those.
that's
She'd
fair.
have to be
But
a naked. She'd have to be one of those naked skin cat.
Yeah, you'd have to be one of those hairless cats.
Yeah.
Yeah, you definitely need to be one of those hairless cats.
Yep.
But I have to say, the stone massage was nice. The massage was good. And
Very
you can make
good.
that
Highly
without-
recommend. I think they should charge a bit more because they're underselling themselves.
It was nice.
Yep.
Anyway, have we come up with any brilliant plans to save the world while we were at the
Gone.
spa? While we were gone?
We've come up with some tactical planning, some good escape routes should we need to make a hasty exit. And I'll just start pointing on the map the different routes that we've outlined.
Yep.
And if we get separated, we decided that this tavern, I don't know all the tavern names, but is like a good meeting up point in the alley behind it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
And-
that makes sense.
And what else do we do, River?
Oh, I made my wand, and it's not gonna, maybe, and I just point, and as I do, it looks like a whisper, and it's purple, and it comes out, and it starts bigger and gets smaller, and just goes in the direction of wherever, if there's probably not. If there's nothing, it just kind of dissipates.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like just kind of circles the room a little bit and then just like fades to nothing.
You can hear like a whisper noise when it happens.
Nice.
And this will hopefully help us if there's any hidden doors or traps. I got 3 charges, so I'll recharge it obviously before we go, but we have 3 uses of it when we're there, so we have to pick wisely.
Okay. Awesome.
My mind is only on what's coming up. That's
Hey,
it.
DM.
Yes.
Since part of my backstory, part of my like background gives me like skill with maps and geography, I'm gonna spend like a solid few minutes and really like look at the map and try to commit to memory the different paths that they have drawn on it, so that like I know where I need to go if we do have to escape, and so that I don't need the map with me to be able to know that. So
yes. So you spend like a solid like maybe 20-30 minutes just studying the map in its entirety to commit it to memory. It's easily done.
So that we can. Awesome. No, I think these are good routes. I think you guys did a good job. Thank you for that. I mean, hopefully we won't need this. Hopefully we just walk out la-di-da, but I've met us. So.
And at that, I just say, no, we can't be us. We have to stay. We're sticking to the plan.
I know, and I understand. I understand where you're coming from. I just want to be really, really prepared, just in case, because things can go wrong that don't have anything to do with us making them go wrong. Things can just go sideways, and I just want to be as prepared as possible because I don't want this to be badly for you, and I don't want anybody to get hurt.
Also, no, never mind.
This makes me look at you like this. What's the never mind?
Yeah. What is the never mind?
You just have to be careful. You just have to be really careful.
Yeah, we do. We have to be careful. And this isn't about fighting. As much as you know, I love to go in sword first. This isn't about fighting. This is about information.
Sword first, eh? Woof.
Yeah. I mean, it's a good sword. What can I say?
I mean, wow. Woof. Man, dirty.
On that note, I would like to re-up my die if I need to. So would anyone like to help me with my die?
I'll help you re-die yourself.
Oh, your die. I thought you meant like dice. I was like,
No,
why do you read
my
die
hair.
on the dice? I was like,
No,
Also,
your
when
hair's
this is over, I can't wait to not have. It's starting to itch. It's drying out my skin. This
oh
dye.
dear. Have you got like a nice like emollient or something to like help with the itching?
You need some conditioners and some color safe conditioner. Maybe
Right.
we should go back to the spa and ask if they have any color safe.
Yeah, exactly.
I'm sure they sell products.
They probably don't have good quality ones if they only make 3 gold a year.
I mean, that's the average income for a person, not a
Yeah.
business.
Depends what kind of stuff they have though. It might be like full of like additives.
Yeah. Gross.
Gross. We want nice organic stuff from the earth.
Anyway, let's do to the date.
Yeah.
Daytime.
Let's go to the date.
No more stalling, DM.
Well, you are just gonna have to deal with the stall because we're going on break.
Dun dun dun.
I was actually just going to, once everyone, the other group is back, I was actually going to let everyone know that I was going to making my way to, I don't have my notes. Of course I don't. To the Church of the, whatever one, I don't have the map, but there was one that was close to where we were. I looked, or not like a church, but a place. And I was just going to leave another note.
Okay. Cool. Yeah. Can definitely do that easily enough. Can take.
But I'm going to ask to go by myself. So that's what I say to the group that's in the tavern.
All right. Which at this point, seeing as we only have, we've got Secret and Tix here who are
Right.
part of that group.
I promise not to go anywhere that I'm not supposed to. The place is very close. I'm just going to go. I just need a moment to clear my head on my own.
That's reasonable.
And we have a message. And I don't know if it's...
Are you going to have, just in case, are you going to have your...
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
And I just want you to know I really appreciate you telling us.
Try it.
I know. I see you.
The idea of sneaking out was there, and then I was like, nah, not a good idea.
I see you. And I appreciate it, because then I would have been hunting you down around the city really pissed, because I'd been super worried about what happened. So I appreciate it.
Growth. Real growth.
Real growth. And it would have ruined all my relaxed muscles from that massage. So
so I am going to... And I look at Secret, I go, really, alone, I will be fine.
All right, fine.
No, I don't need any of your people following me either, because they'll accidentally get a dagger to the temple.
All right, all right.
So,
Secret
yeah.
turns around and casts message and is like,
that's growth on your part too, Secret. Good job.
Is it though, or is it just the warning?
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
So yeah, I stealthily make my way.
Do you want me to do it? Nobody
Do
else
what?
has. Making my way.
You want to make my way? Yeah, I can't do my own making my way.
Nobody else did it, so.
I mean, I
Alright.
was waiting for it. I think we were all just waiting, and it
Yeah,
never happened.
yeah, and then no one did it. Also, when did we consciously agree that all the critical role in-jokes are like our in-jokes? Like, when did that happen?
Because we're nerds who enjoy a
True.
thing. So the in-joke spreads. It's
Okay.
It's how
It's
something
true.
becomes a cultural, like, touchstone.
True.
On my way, I will also find a cart of apples and steal one.
Okay. Roll a stealth check. or sleight of hand check, sorry. Sleight of hand.
Sleight of hand, stealth or sleight of hand first? You didn't have me do a stealth check yet, because I'm doing everything stealthily.
Okay, then do a stealth check.
Everything.
See how...
Well, well, I guess it's not bad. Thank God I have an 11. That is a dirty 20, 9 and 11, right?
Dirty 20,
Yes.
yeah.
Dirty 20.
Oh yeah, bad roll for a
Thank God.
dirty 20.
I have 11.
Such a shit roll.
I was like, oh, fuck, a 9.
Yeah, you are able to scramble through the shadows and the alleyways and even onto the occasional roof if needs be without being seen.
And then I will steal a frickin' apple. Hold on. Better. 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Yeah, you've managed to... You wait there for about 2 minutes or so until the vendor who's there somehow at this time of night turns their back to speak to somebody else. And
Or I can steal it off a tree, wherever. I don't care.
well, they're kind of packing up their cart for the evening and you kind of reach into one of the open crates and you take an apple.
Listen, that satisfied my need to
That's
That
fine,
satisfied me.
because
just do things.
someone's here.
perfect.
Oh, yeah.
Hello.
So then I make my way to the can I remember the name?
Oh.
I just forget it.
She'll be back. She'll be back.
She'll be back.
There we go.
There we go.
Alright. So you have left your letter. If you send that to me when you've got a second, so I can
Yeah.
add it to your file, as it were.
Yep. And while I'm there, I
Mhm.
do want to talk to someone. I really gotta figure out. Is there anyone in the... oh, what is that called? A chat? I don't know what it's called.
For context, by the way, Kristen is joining on a non-specific pod system.
Oh.
Seeing as we've had our arcane media
Arcane
board.
media.
Yeah.
Alright, so who are you wanting to talk to while you're there? If anyone. Okay. I feel like I should get some hold music for these moments.
Why can't I find my? Oh my god! I swear. I wrote it.
Just download royalty-free LO music.
That's true.
Oh, Fana, Goddess of Fortune. Yes. And I just go up to one of the dudes. I don't know. And just say, is it okay if I leave I don't know, I just really need some luck on my side for the next couple of days. And it hasn't necessarily been going my way.
Certainly, what kind of offering did you want to make as part of your prayer?
I'm going to leave one platinum.
Okay. So you see, on like the altar here, due to the type of city it is and being completely different from Eland's, the altar here in this space is much more ornate, a lot cleaner certainly, and a lot more brightly lit. So there's like an actual offering plate on like a plinth, sort of this to the side but in front of the altar. And you see in there's like all sorts of like gold necklaces and little jewels and things like that have been left in there as offerings. See.
I take out my lucky coin and just kind of hold it as I just say, my friends and I, we really could use some luck on our side. My family and I have been very loyal to you. I really hope that this luck is able to fall in our favor.
I bet I missed it.
Okay. So you see that and you leave your offering in the offering tray, and hope that your sort of prayer goes through to Thana.
Mm-hmm. And then I make my way back.
Alright. So it takes yeah. Roll another stealth check.
Oh god.
We've not had many rolls yet, so you gotta do them all.
True, it's true. Rolling my Imogen dice. Come on in.
As long as it's not a ruinous one.
Good. 12 plus 11. So that is 23.
Alright. Again, you parkour over everything. Parkour. Yeah, until you make your way back.
And I show up with an apple. And I say, I'm back. No chaos.
Good job.
I thought so.
Nice work.
And I just eat the apple, knowing that I stole it.
Okay. So, let's go back in time a little bit, then. And we'll jump to Taurin, seeing as Mika's already at the designated place to set up to Taurin's specifications for the date. So I'm assuming that you've obviously told Mika where to go and what to do and stuff when they get there.
Yeah, I asked Mika to, because it's not very green around here, even though this is a park setting.
Yeah.
So, I had her kind of embellish more with more greenery and some flowers, blooming flowers, and the tent, of course, is set up there, and all the goodies. And so I don't know where. I guess I'm picking her up at work.
Yep. Yeah. Picking her up at the store when it closes at 6 p.m. ish.
And I look to see on my way up. Is she waiting outside, or do I need to go in?
Walking.
I'm a little nervous. So nervous.
Walking up to the Pure Potions Company, there's a little closed sign over the door. You walk up to the door and you see her just kind of tending to some books at the sort of sales desk area.
She's outside?
No, she's inside at the desk tending to some books while she waits.
Okay. So, I'll walk in and say, "Hey, hi.
Oh, hi.
Are you ready to head out? I have a little setup for us. Just a quick walk.
Yeah. Just give me a minute just to put these away, and then I'm all yours.
Awesome, awesome." And I kind of look at the books that are on discount. Oh, anything good in there? Let me see.
You see a bargain bin sitting there. She's got like some kind of old scraps of paper, some like stubs of like old candles and things like that.
Little odds and ends, huh?
Yeah. Yes.
That's great.
Things have almost reached the end of their life, but other people can use if needs be for their own needs.
Reduce, reuse, recycle.
Exactly.
I'm so nervous. I'm saying stupid things now. Yeah, that's fabulous. That's great. Should I wait for you outside while you finish up?
No, I'm pretty much done. You see, she's like closed over the book, and has opened up like a little door, in the back wall, and has placed the book in and sort of locked it with like a padlock.
Okay.
Ready to go when you are?
All right. Well, and I put a little, elbow out. Let's go. Follow me.
Okay. Just let me lock the door on the way out. She does, and you're free to take her wherever you wish to.
All right. So, it's just a little ways down from here at the park. I've prepared a little bit of a food and some places where we can just sit and relax.
Sounds
How was your
lovely.
day?
It was quiet. Not too many people in the store today, which was nice. Let me get caught up on my bookkeeping.
Oh, you do all your own bookkeeping.
Yeah, I don't trust too many people in this city with keeping my books.
Yeah, that's understandable.
Imagine they'd try and take something off the top or something.
Right? You never know.
With this city, definitely don't.
We haven't been here very long, but I get the impression that it's fairly corrupt.
Mm-hmm. Fairly corrupt is an understatement.
Tell me more.
Can't talk too much in regards to the actual corruption in this city without it being overheard. Need to watch what I'm saying, so to speak.
I understand. I get it. I totally get it.
Just there's lots of people under the employ of a certain someone.
Right. I'm aware of that certain someone. Very aware.
I'm not there.
Yeah, you're not.
I'm not there. I read it myself.
I've heard quite a bit about that. And, it's very unfortunate. It seems the people here could really, make more money. It must be a heavy tax. I mean, it just seems like a lot of people are having a hard time making ends meet.
More so here in other cities, I would say. A lot of money does go towards taxation, but there are other forms of taxes that exist here that aren't so prevalent in other cities. And that is not so much just a yearly tithe to the crown that we pay. There's other monthly sort of tithes, as it were.
I see. I just, I'm gonna shake my head and
You must have visited a lot of other cities then to be able to see the differences so clearly here.
well, you know, I came from a place that was fair. I mean, the people did well, and you know, it was just. And some of the places that we've been through, it seemed to be people were making more money, they were doing better, they lived a little better, they lived in more comfort. I wouldn't say lavishly, but more comfort. It really does feel like you can feel it's there's a lot of stress here, underlying stress.
Certainly
And what-
is, unless if
Oh, sorry.
you don't work for a certain person. There seems to be a little bit more carefulness. I would say.
Mm-hmm. Well, I guess I won't have you say too much on that, and maybe just let that be. However, I do have a question. Why is it that you have such limited areas of greenery?
Well, that's because the city expanded extremely quickly, about 50, 70 years ago or so. A little bit before my time. But it expanded so rapidly that there was nowhere for anyone to live, so they just built lots of houses on the green grass areas. And very, very few were left.
That's truly sad. They didn't have the foresight to put aside land and protect. I mean, everybody needs a place to go that they can enjoy, and that's truly sad. It's unfortunate.
There hasn't been somewhere like that in this city in quite a number of years, anyway.
Hmm.
Oh no.
So tell me about your family.
There's not too much to tell about them. It's a very small family. I'm the only one left. I inherited the shop. It was my grandparents' shop. Then my father took over, and then I eventually took over.
Do you enjoy it? I mean, rather it just being kind of inherited. Do you enjoy doing it?
I get to make my own hours. I don't work for... I'm in a more unsavoury position in the city.
Yeah.
It's safer occupation than others. At least it means that I'm... With it being apothecary, it means that I'm slightly better positioned to not, for instance, enter into the military and have to go to war.
Mm-hmm.
I just apply it when it needs it.
Mm. I imagine at this point we've arrived at the location.
Yeah, imagine that you would have. Is Mika still there? Or has Mika left? What instructions did you get?
Supposed to still be there?
It's okay. It is quite okay if Mika is still there.
Alright.
Well, maybe Mika's there to welcome you then, and then she'll head off.
So Mika stood guard over all the greenery that she created in the tent and the charcuterie board
Yeah,
and everything.
exactly.
This is beautiful, Mika. Look what you've done with the place. It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. I love it so much. All the blooming flowers and greenery.
This is
beautiful.
Oh,
the most
I'm
green
so
I've
glad.
seen in this city in a very long time.
This is my friend
it took a
Mika.
bit of time.
I think we met when you came in the other day to ask about tonight. Did you not make the flower?
Yeah, that was me.
Oh, that's right. Isn't she lovely? Thank you so much. And I look over and there's a spread of food, some charcuterie, meats and whatnot, some fruits, those kind of things, yeah. And let's grab some food and have a seat and get comfortable. Okay, you know, I have to admit, I haven't been on a date in a really long time, and I'm.
Enjoy your evening. I'm gonna go.
Bye, Mika. Thank you so much. I'm a bit nervous, but nothing calms you down better than some greenery and some very lush, comfy seating and good food and good company. So, come
There's
join.
nothing better than that. Where did you get this plate from? It's really well put together. It's got a lot of nice cheesies on it.
Oh no!
We're back.
Everyone's moving again.
And the date's over. Bye. Yeah. So, I hope are you vegetarian or?
No. I
Oh.
pretty much eat whatever as long as it tastes good.
Well, these are some pretty good. There's some pretty good cured meats here. Fairly tasty.
Is this one a summer sausage?
Yes, it's it. You can tell just by looking, can't you?
Well, I
It's actually
mean,
very different. Yeah.
I mean, I would hope that it is in terms of the heat out here, because
Mm.
so that it didn't need to be kept in an ice box for too long.
Truly. Truly. Well, it's pretty delicious.
Sorry, I'm just making shit up here, by the way.
Awkward gay dates.
Awkward, yeah, very awkward. So, yeah, I mean, I'm so glad that you decided to come out and enjoy the greenery and a little bit of food. I hope this is okay, this choice. I wasn't quite sure. But anyhow, tell me more about you.
What sort of things do you want to know?
I don't know, what do you like to do? What do you
Like, do you want-
what do you like to do? When you're not at the shop, what do you like to do? Do you like to dance? Do you
Not so
do you go
much.
to dance?
Not so much in this city, but I am partial to going out for a drink every so often.
Mm.
Enjoy checking out the bookstores and go there maybe once a week or so to see what they have in that's new.
Well, that could be fun.
Sorry, there's like 3 different chats going on here at the same time for this game, so I'm like,
There. Put it all in one. I put it all in one.
That sounds like a lot of fun. You know, I'll enjoy going to see. I'll enjoy going into antique stores, finding old books. I love really old books. You know, they have a particular smell to them, just a faint bit of mustiness. The discoloration in the pages. Just imagining the different people that have held it and read it and gone through in their mind to these different places, or sometimes books that are, you know, text that are for gaining more knowledge, especially anything medical. I really do enjoy medical books. I find them fascinating.
do you have any recommendations?
I can't. There was a book that was put out years ago on the anatomy of dragonborns. That is fascinating. You know, it's a little bit different biology from most folks. So that's an interesting one to read.
Oh, what's it called?
Dummies. For
Hey, you guys do this to me all the time. I'm getting some payback.
Dragonborns for dummies. It's yellow and black on the outside. It's easy to spot. You
Oh,
know?
I think there's like a whole series of those about all sorts of different things.
Correct. That's
Different
exactly.
topics.
It's called On a Scale of 1 to 10, Dragonborn.
Oh. We're tens. Thank you. So yeah, those are fascinating books. I did learn a lot. You know, where I came from, I was a smithy, so I did a lot of studying on how to forge many different tools and weapons, and there's a certain kind of pride in that, being able to create things.
Was that where you got the... And she just like...
Oh, the scar?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No, unfortunately, that's not where that came from. This was, well, as I mentioned before, I grew up on an island. It's a Phantom Island. So if you're familiar with that set of islands, you can only get to it about 4 times a year when the tide comes in. And I had received I had a shop there where I made weapons and tools for the local folk. I had received a notice as an invitation to join a private party for smithies and other small business folk, and so I closed up for the day, and I went down to the location where we were supposed to meet up, and it was kind of an interesting place. A little bit underground. We do have some caves around that area. There's volcanic activity in that area as well. Anyhow, I went in, and there were some other people in there as well. And the next thing I know is we were ambushed. My hands were put behind my back. I immediately had a cage put on my head, and we were taken off the island by slavers. Most of us having skills, I guess that seemed like we were worth a little bit more, I guess. I don't know what they were thinking. But anyhow, we were put onto the ship, and we're put into cages, and that's where I lost my tail. The cages were really small, and to save space, they cut off our tails so that we could fit better into these cages. There was less room there. Like I said, this isn't a real happy tale, but here I am.
Yeah. Bit heavy. But thank you for telling me. It sounds as though you don't tell a lot of people.
There's good news to it, though. There's good news to it. I mean, I don't know. I mean, it's a lot to tell on a first date, so I apologize. But anyhow, that's where that happened. The good news is that we weren't at sea for very long. Maybe, I think about 6 months on and off at sea. I mean, no one could come and get us because, they had taken off just as the tides were receding, so it's not like anyone could come out and follow us. So the good news is eventually these slavers came across another ship at sea and decided they would try and take it over. It seemed rather small. It didn't seem very ostentatious, and what they didn't know is that there were paladins aboard.
So an unfortunate ship to try and attack.
Right?
Well, anyhow, that's where I came to be saved, as it were, saved from that ship. I spent some great time with them and learned quite a bit. But that's another tale. So it may seem really dark, it may seem really heavy, but honestly, those tragedies build character, and I've learned to move through the trauma.
It certainly seems like you have. You doesn't seem as though it's a story that you tell too many people from the way you were telling it there.
I haven't actually. I haven't told any of the folks that I travel with. They're like family to me, but I've never shared the tale. I may seem heavy today. Again, I'm just trying to be vulnerable and open and honest as possible.
Well, thank you for sharing it with me and trusting me with that story.
I just have a sense about you, You seem like a really good person. I'm usually a pretty good judge of character.
She picks up some of the wine and eats more of the charcuterie board. Your conversation sort of continues for however long you want your date to go on, pretty much. Before you can kind of pack up if you want and escort her back to where she's staying.
Well, I had a really great time. I hope you did too. I hope I wasn't. I hope that I hope I didn't scare you off.
No.
With too much information.
Definitely not.
Good. I'd love to see you again sometime.
For sure. How long are you in the city for?
Well, yeah, I'm not really sure. It really depends on how the days go, and how things turn out.
Just taking it one day at a time?
Exactly. Yeah. So,
okay. Well, if you
may I come by and check on you tomorrow? I can bring you a book. I think I still have that one on Dragonborn biology if you're interested.
Oh, yeah, that certainly sounds like it would be an interesting read.
Okay, great. You're open tomorrow, yes?
Yeah, we're open pretty much every day.
Okay, well, I'll bring it by tomorrow.
Sounds perfect. I'll see if I've got any sort of books that would be interesting for you to read.
I'd love that. Well, I had a great day, and I hope you have a good rest of your evening.
You as well. And by this point, you see that it's, the sky's very dark over. You've definitely spent like a good couple of hours in the park, just eating the charcuterie board and chatting away.
Okay.
She's not went back to the store. You see that she's went to like a sort of 6-story building. And there's like lots, it sounds as though there's like some kids screaming on the inside and like the sound of an argument happening.
Oh no! This is not on the first date. No, not on the first date.
Wow, wow, wow.
No. I already laid all this heavy burden. That was a lot. Anyway, she heads back over. Okay.
Just kiss on the hand. Kiss on the hand.
No. No. I imagine that might just happen after we exchange books tomorrow. You never know.
Alright.
So, Have a good night.
She awkwardly like kind of pats your hand and goes into the building.
Oh, now I feel like such a pud. Jesus. I run back over and I take her hand and I kiss it.
Okay.
And I look up at her with real soft eyes and I say, I told you I'm a little awkward. And then I head out.
You run away.
Pretty much.
I overshared!
I know you did, based on a message you did.
I overshared. It's so true to life.
It's the gayest shit I've ever seen.
Truth.
Taurin is now gay panic.
Have a lovely walk back with the stars, I suppose, then.
Alright. So, did Mika head back to the tavern after setting everything up?
Yeah, Mika
Alright.
was like, nope, this is a date. I need to go.
Nice. Some people around here respect that.
Yeah, you
What are you talking about?
you get back to the tavern, Mika, and it's just Tix and Leaf that are there.
Where is everyone? What happened?
I think that River and Poppy and what's their name are upstairs.
Yep. And there the whole time. I'm there. You go up to my room. I'm there.
Yeah, they're working on some equipment and stuff. Obviously, you know where Taurin is, and we just got back from the spa.
Yeah.
It was nice. If you get a chance, it's just like 5 minutes up the road. Really recommend the platinum package.
Will I fall asleep? Do I need more sleep?
I mean, they'll still give you the massage regardless, so you still get the benefit even if you do fall asleep.
I will remember that. Very good point.
Alright, so are you staying downstairs with Tix and Leaf having a few drinks and some dinner, or?
I'll just stay here.
Alright.
Preferably called in a corner if they're in the corner.
So how did it look? Did it look like it was gonna go okay? Did it?
Well, I
Like-
did my part perfectly, so.
I mean, obviously.
So now it's up to them.
And then I come through the door.
Couple of hours later, a couple drinks later.
Hey.
Hey.
So.
So tell us everything.
I really overshared. I stumbled over my words. I talked over her sometimes and then didn't talk enough sometimes. There was some awkward silences followed by awkward conversations. And then, I don't know, then when our date was all over, she patted my hand.
Wow.
My hand. So I went and I ran up and I gave her a kiss on her hand.
Perfect.
Okay.
Also, you understand that all of that is just normal human interaction, right?
And I mean, I just haven't, I don't know how many. Wow, it was really hard. It was really hard, really awkward. Hey, we did talk about books though, and I'm going to bring a book by her shop tomorrow, and she's going to look for a book for me, and so.
See, she wanted to see you again, right?
Right. She wondered how long we were going to be here in the city, and I know that is an issue.
May I recommend the Sending Stone?
Right.
Excellent way to build relationship. 25 words at a time, once a day.
I mean, I wish we could do something about this city. The city is so corrupt, and the people are suffering.
Well, that's kind of why we're here.
I mean, I want to do something now.
I know.
This is a long process. We're just getting intel, then we go back, and then but we are coming back here.
You also know that, yes, we will be coming back, obviously.
Right.
You also know that the only way to implement real change, you got to keep the long game in mind.
Right.
You know that.
Yeah.
Luther comes down the stairs. I come down the stairs from our room. Is the date over yet?
Yeah.
He just got back.
Yeah, just got back.
He's
Secret
super adorable.
Secret walks into the tavern from outside.
Where the hell have you been? Where'd you go? Never mind. I don't even. At least this time nobody got stabbed.
Why would someone stab someone on a date? That's awful.
I mean, when Secret starts sneaking around, people tend to get stabbed.
Secret.
I think that when River's around, people tend to get stabbed.
Okay, I'm not
They deserve it, just for the record.
I'm not agreeing with you. I think that's probably fair.
Only if they deserve it.
I secured the park perimeter to make sure that no problems interrupted your date. No big deal.
You were at the park perimeter.
I didn't hear a single thing about your date. Honestly, don't really care. Hope it went well, but wasn't really interested in listening in.
Okay, good.
But she wanted to see you again tomorrow and wants to know
Yes.
how long you're going to be in town. It couldn't have been that awkward.
Well, it was a lot.
Hey, and
I mean, she did say that's kind of heavy. I mean,
wow.
I thought, oh, maybe this is something you tell somebody, like, I don't know, after a year of seeing them. I don't know when the appropriate time is.
Listen, at least you went on a date.
My first date with Pandora was super awkward too.
Did you share your tragic life stories? I don't know.
No.
Right? Did she pat your hand at the end of the day?
No, we kissed at the end of our date. But
I just felt like kissing is too soon. I mean, maybe I'm a little old-fashioned.
again, she wanted to see you tomorrow.
Here's the thing. If she's not interested, that's her bad. Like, clearly it's not the right person for you then.
Thank you. That helps. So,
And again, you made the first step. You went on a date. Like, that's more than
Right.
done.
right?
Yeah.
Right.
That's a good step.
Thank you.
And you're handsome and debonair, and I'm sure that it went better than you think.
Thank you.
I mean, look how handsome you are, and I just for fun make your face look like your face.
Wow.
Really?
I mean, wouldn't you
Right?
want to make out with this face? Come
I
on.
mean, look at that chiseled chest. I
Look
mean,
at that.
that's amazing.
Look at this.
Yeah,
Look
look
at
at
this.
that.
Look how hot you are. Come on.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, aren't you like a smaller version of me though?
Yeah.
No, I can change size
Oh,
too.
really?
Yeah,
Okay.
no. It's not scheming. I can change it.
True.
Right.
As long as it's generally the same arrangement of limbs, I can shrink or grow.
I just feel like such a awkward mess sometimes, you know? And I don't know what.
I mean, don't we all, honestly?
Yeah.
Who amongst us here is not an awkward mess?
Right.
Me. Wait, that's a lie.
I just look over.
But actually, I have a question.
Yeah.
Taurin, would you want to help me with my hidden dagger thing that I'm trying to do?
Well, sure, yeah. What are you trying to do?
Okay, so explain. In my new armor that I'm creating, which is going to be magical, by the way. It's going to be so cool. But one of the things I want to do is attach a dagger that kind of like is hidden and you can't find it, but then, boop, pops out and then pops back in is a great idea. But I'm having some issues with attaching and the mechanism, and I know you did some Smith stuff, and I thought maybe you could help me with that, and maybe we could work on that.
Absolutely, I'd love to help you. I'm already thinking in my mind, like, what kind of mechanism we could make. I mean, you have to figure out how you set it off to come out, right?
Yeah.
So maybe, like, there's something that wraps
It's
around
getting
your
stuck
thumb,
when I try to do it. It just...
right?
But also,
Or-
if you wouldn't mind looking at my armor, because I've done some of the metalwork. I'm not a smithy. I am just doing it magically.
Yeah.
But if you want to look at it and just make sure there's no holes or, like, I don't know, check it
Yeah.
out? That'd
Yes.
be so helpful.
You betcha. Just we have to use Georgie Forgie's place.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it
Yeah.
needs fixing.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely.
Cool.
Yeah. I'm worried.
You know,
I'm worried about you.
I'm okay. I went to my temple. I don't. It's just a place of worship on the island. We don't really have necessarily a name for it. But here, and I took some time. And listen, I'm stressed, but I'm acknowledging that I'm stressed, which is
Growth.
okay, right?
Yes.
And I'm worried, but I don't. That's not going to disappear. I can't not worry. I know what we're heading into, and it's a very serious thing. And all I can try to do is be prepared. And the best way to do that is to be honest. And so I'm working on it. I am. And meditation might not be my thing. It's hard to sit still, but finding things to clear my head are definitely working. And I think if we work together, we'll be fine. It's just there. It's just fear, And I think you do know, we've talked a little bit before. And you know that, like, if you ever need to talk, we can do that, right?
Yeah. No, I think we're gonna do fine. And honestly, just hearing how you've dealt with your fear reassures me that you're gonna be all right.
Yeah. I mean, someone once said that everything you ever dreamed of is on the other side of fear. And I'm working on it. Fear is a pretty powerful thing sometimes.
Can we get a hug?
Of course.
Oh, I'm just wrap my arms around you and just gonna do a little side to side.
I stir a little.
Oh, I love you. I do.
We got this.
Yeah, we do. Totally got this.
Still want to kill the bitch, but we got this.
Yeah, we totally.
There will be time.
Punch her in the throat, but yeah,
There will be time. There will be a time. There will be a time where we get to just knife that bitch.
I think that's going to be the hardest part for all of us is reining it in.
As a warning, I don't know if she's hot, so don't let her charm you.
Oh, okay. Does she have the ability to cast charm? Oh,
Yep.
Right. Yes, she does, because she's... Wow. We need protection. We protect.
That's what I've been saying.
Like psychic.
But she doesn't come off evil. Not until you really seen her fool many great people.
I mean, most
What the hell is she, a vampire?
most truly evil people don't think that they're evil,
Yeah.
and
True.
B, don't look evil on the outside.
No, she definitely does not.
I mean, the truly bad ones
Sometimes the villains are the hottest ones.
I mean,
Also,
Really
we're always
attracted to
we're the hero
hot
of our
people.
own story. So in her book, we're probably the villains.
we're the villains,
Right?
I mean,
That's how that works.
that's why we're all so hot.
Maybe.
Because the villains are always hot.
Right?
Yeah.
Right. I'm enjoying this flip spin. I like it.
I like it.
No, her dye job is gonna be before we go to bed. It doesn't take that long.
But
And I'll take a look at your stuff tomorrow and in better light, and we'll
and what
if
we
need be,
got?
we'll reinforce it a little bit.
I know I should.
Well,
I know
yeah,
I should know
Yeah,
this.
I'm
We
gonna
have
ask
like
you to look at it as well.
Yeah,
we have
Maybe
what,
start
3
I'll
days?
think about a mechanism overnight.
What's
We have
our-
3 days. 3 days left. 3 days left.
I think 2 after today.
2 after today.
2, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's coming up.
What about like a pull? Like you have to like put your pinky finger in or something to like pull it out.
What?
Like if you, I'm trying to think about your.
Sounds like my first time.
that was not meant to be smut. But I mean, put it where you want it.
Sounds like my first sex tape.
I mean, I was just.
Hey, River
I was just thinking that, like, you could, like, pull the like pinky finger, like you could have like like a wrap around, and this would be the trigger mechanism. You have to have a way. You have to have a way to trigger it to come out. Oh my god!
Just talk dirty to it, right?
Just put these two fingers out, and then this one, and then turn your wrist a little bit, and then this action, and you should be okay.
River just gets up and walks away. Nope.
It makes everything better.
Oh, jeez.
All right, cool.
Oh,
Yep.
you got me crying.
Jesus Christ!
You wanted it, I gave it to you. That's all I'm saying.
we like
You bring it on yourself.
To
Can we talk about how Spider-Man does it all the time?
I mean, Spider-Man does do this all the
Well,
time.
he doesn't do those.
can I? after we
Spider-Man
talk,
does
can I
that.
roll to try to fix it and make it work with advantage.
With Taurin helping, yes, I'll give you advantage on it.
What am I? Is it sleight of hand?
Although it
What
should
am I-
really be disadvantage for the weird pinky thing.
Listen, I didn't start it. What am I rolling though?
I mean, but you're going to use these other fingers for other things.
Well,
like
and you
it's
don't
just-
want to make it obvious. Like the pinky makes sense for being the trigger mechanism.
I think so.
Am I going to roll am I rolling an intelligence check? Like, what am I rolling?
Tinkering
Do this.
check.
What is tinkering? Is that Dex?
You have tinkers
It's Dex
tools
plus
to be
your
able to
proficiency.
make all your
Okay.
shit.
So it would be
D20,
Dex.
Dex, and proficiency.
Wait, what?
Dex and
D20,
proficiency.
Dex, and proficiency.
So Dex is. Where's my Dex?
I'm going to make the DC on this rather high, just because of the pinky thing.
5 plus. Listen, this is just a little thingy. I'm not even working on my. Sweating. 5 plus. What is my proficiency? What is my
Say she's sweating.
5 plus 5, but that's already okay. And then I roll with advantage. Okay, first one's an 8. That'd be an 18. Second one's a 9. Fuck you. So that's a 19.
No, not quite. You're getting. You feel like you're getting closer with it. You feel like you need to spend just a little bit longer with it to be able to get it to work. But you definitely feel closer. Like it's not sticking quite as much.
It's just real slow. Like pop it, wait 2 minutes, then it comes
Yeah,
out.
and it's not a 100% success rate on coming out. Sometimes it just jams.
But is it hidden well? Can you say that I got the part where it's hidden?
Well, when it's in, you can't see the tip of the blade or anything like that. So
So we're part way there, and then, it just needs a little more tinkering.
Tinker.
Shall I roll and see if I can work it out a little bit more?
well, it'd be
Work on it tomorrow.
yeah.
It's
Tomorrow?
fine.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just need to be ready. Look, I know my armor isn't going to be ready, but it would make me feel good to have my at least that ready.
Okay. I mean, your armor could very well be ready. It won't take very long to reinforce any areas of weakness.
Yeah, there's a little problem, and it can only be ready when we level up. So I don't think it's going to be ready.
Oh, because we're not going to level up until after.
Mechanics.
Okay, yeah, that makes a big difference. Yeah.
Crunchy mechanics.
I'll work on it overtime.
Ooh, at least I didn't roll that. That was a
Well,
1.
that's a long time. I'd feel like a horrible smithy at that point.
Yeah, you're just
Mine
going
later.
You're just gonna reinforce it because the longer part is the magical part. I have to imbue it with magic and shit. So
Let's reinforce it real quick.
so you could be done with it tomorrow. That's fine. I still have to do the magic part
Gotcha.
because I'm trying to make it look like a cat suit of armor.
Rad.
She's trying to be
Yeah,
Catwoman.
So you're like a cat woman.
Listen,
Would that be Catwoman Catwoman? Women cat?
Woman kitty cat? What?
What?
Who?
Sorry, I'm
What?
using.
Kit Kat Patty Wag?
Give a dog a bone? No, I don't. Not actually.
Interesting.
Other cats getting cat fights.
All right. So, is there anything else you guys want to do with your evening? No more secret journeys outside, or
No,
dates?
I think I'm gonna go to my room and I'm just
No,
going to.
Oh, yeah.
I'm just going to set down a little symbol that I carry around me, just a little something, and I'm just gonna focus in on it. I'm gonna really just pay attention to every little groove, marking.
This is my armor, by the way.
Well,
Oh, right.
no, it's obviously not the artwork, but
But that's what I base my art. It's like,
yeah.
and the cool thing is, it can come off or not, but I have to command it to.
Sweet. So I'm just going to do a mindfulness exercise, basically, just focusing strictly on this and kind of blocking all other thoughts of ego and just focusing on.
Roll for mindfulness.
Oh shit!
Roll mindfulness. What's your mindfulness modifier?
I know. Just roll a d20.
A 6?
Yeah, you're
Well,
you're quite distracted tonight.
Ugh. I'm just really too focused on that date I had and how weird it was, and yeah, it just felt so awkward. And then I don't know, that mechanism didn't really work, and I don't know, gotta like sort that out. It's really hard to focus.
How long does all the greenery that Mika created, like Druid crafted, how long does it last?
How long does it last?
Like, is it just there until
Until the end of time?
you like its natural plant life, or
Let
I
me
would hope
check.
so.
I think it just
everything
stays.
grows.
Yeah, I think it does. It just like lives out.
Just
Like,
stays.
yeah, like your usual like kind of
That's
lifespan
rad.
sort of thing.
we've made a whole new park?
Mika, replanting the planet.
Druidcraft for the next 24 hours. If you're doing weather.
But it's still gonna
Yeah.
be still there, like tonight. Yeah.
Yeah, it'll still be there like tonight. Yeah.
Bummer, I wanted to
Okay.
be there forever.
Yeah. It'll,
But it'll still. So I'm gonna.
But then Druids could just change the topography of everything and
I'm gonna.
forever.
I'm gonna walk. I'm gonna like put a little pack on it. I'm gonna go knock on River's door because I feel like it would be super hypocritical for me not to.
okay.
So I'm just gonna do a little knock knock.
Spin.
Okay, I'm returning the favor for you being super honest about going to have a little prayer time.
Mm-hmm.
This city is not super alive. And that's a little bit challenging for me. So I think I might go and enjoy. I'm gonna just go and enjoy the new park that Mika made tonight. I need some green. I need a little oxygen in my life. But I just wanted to tell you so nobody worried if you didn't see me. I may end up sleeping in a tree or something.
It'd be really handy if you had the other stone. Anyway, keep
But
going.
we got these. I mean, granted, we're not that close. We won't be that close. But I may come back tonight. I may not. I just need a little oxygen. And I wanted to let you know that I wasn't just wandering off into the night. But
I appreciate it. Honesty is the best policy, for sure.
right? Growth all around.
On that note, Secret and I went with Secret today. Not because I was trying. It was just a quick call. It wasn't because I wasn't trying to tell you. I was going to tell you. Again, it was just not paying attention to the date. It was just trying to make sure that it was safe.
I appreciate that, and I understand. And I'm honestly kind of glad you did, because this town is sketchy as fuck, dude.
Yeah. And I wanted to make sure, they were on the up and up. So.
I mean, it seemed granted, I wasn't there, but.
Not only that, but it's just, here's the thing. Even the people that don't work for her.
I mean, doesn't everybody in this town ultimately
Not
work
everybody, but the people that don't necessarily fight against her. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And people, there is a small resistance, but they're also very afraid of her as well, and it wouldn't take a lot for them to crumble.
Yeah. Also, silence is complicity and all that stuff. Yeah. No, I get it. This is a weird.
This is garbage.
This town is garbage. This town is fucking garbage.
Yeah, it's actually really beautiful, but it's garbage.
Thanks for the heads up about her being hot, by the way.
Yeah, it's real. Listen. Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just gonna go for a stroll. I'm gonna go roll around some of that green grass.
Watch out for pigs.
I need to go touch grass. It's really what it comes down to. I need to go touch grass.
I mean, who doesn't like a little? Anyway.
But I got my stuff with me.
Okay.
I am not going to go out looking like this, so I don't know. Roll the dice. Who should I be?
Ooh.
Georgie Forgy.
No, I'm not going to be somebody that recognizable.
Oh,
Well known.
you're person number 4.
Sorry, what was that?
Pandora.
Oh, that's weird.
That is weird.
Oh no!
No, that's weird.
No,
Even for me.
it's just too weird.
I
think you should be person number 4.
NPC number 4.
NPC number 4. Woman with broom.
Woman who screams.
Yeah.
Drug dealer number 1.
Skooma dealer number 4.
Speaking of Skyrim, I'm like, this town is Riften, you realize?
Yeah,
Yeah,
it is Riften.
This town is Riften from anyone who's played enough Skyrim.
You know, he's a human, kind of tall, got a braid, really buff.
And you watch me just
Maybe have a hammer.
Who's walking around with a hammer?
I gotta go find a hammer though. I mean, I still have just my shit.
No, we're talking hammer. Not hammer. Hammer.
Yeah, but I gotta go find a hammer because I can't morph my shit.
But yeah, he's golden brown hair.
This feels good. All right. And I make my way over to the park and climb in a tree.
Being careful not to be seen because.
Do you go as that?
Yeah, I'm going with that.
Do you walk past Secret?
Probably, because Secret's always hanging out in your room. So I'm guessing Secret watched this out.
Secret would recognize that individual.
Oh shit. Oh, I recognize that individual. I don't know who it is.
Enlighten secret because I don't have the folder out.
Well, you just
So
passed
it
out
was
there in your way.
the leader of the party that you were a part of. Nar? Was it Nar? No, what was her name? I don't know.
Everybody look at your backstories, quick.
Hold on.
Anyway, I'm hot and buff and tall.
Let me pull the backstory folder.
Her was like attracted to. That would be
And
the
there's like 25 people in this town that I owe money to, and now I'm gonna get my ass kicked right down the street.
No, it is. Let me go to Google Docs.
Mira?
Nira, Jet, Jess,
Nira.
Drew.
Nira.
Nira. Okay.
I had to send certain things over. For context.
She's like a
Okay.
combination between Laura Croft and Abby from The Last of Us.
Yeah, I will. I was when you were.
Yeah, that's
Oh,
not a surprise.
Oh fuck.
Uh-huh.
So assuming I'm hanging out with River, I guess.
Yeah.
Because that's what Tick said.
I'd assume Mika's in there as well.
I like see that, and I just like look at River, and then look at Tix, and then look at River, and then and just keep doing that.
Do you like this look? Is it a good look? Is it a bad look? Who are you making me look like? I mean, it feels pretty good.
I mean, you look great. You look fantastic.
I mean, I figured it wasn't a face I've been wearing around town, and so I figured I'd wear a different face for the evening. This seems like a nice face. I mean, I can't see the face. I can see the rest of it. I think I did a pretty good job. Anyway, I'm going to leave you two with whatever thought this produced, and I'm going to go.
Bye. Yeah. Where is it? Why? Oh, I just deleted it.
What did you delete?
I didn't delete it. I just got rid of out of Google Chrome. But yeah, it was basically the person that ran it and the person that gave me the nickname Slinky, and who dipped out.
I dipped out. Oh, so I'm a dick. I'm a hot dick, is what I am.
I mean, that,
Well, wouldn't be the first time. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna go to the park area and just like
Touch some grass.
literally touch some grass and climb a tree. And I mean, I'm trying not to be super obvious about it, but I just, for my own like,
you walk by and you're just like rubbing the. Did you ask for consent?
Hey up there!
I don't have speak with plants.
The grass is screaming silently.
But yeah, like if there's a tree there, right? Like she made like
Yeah, there was some bushes that were blooming, flowers, and well, Mika could tell you.
We can try to tell you.
Just make it up. Just make it up.
just make it up.
Set the
Make it
scene for
Really,
us.
I'm just hoping that there was a tree.
bushes. There was a little archway with some flowers trailing all the way up it. You know, just pretty stuff. Flowers around the place.
So it looks as though it's a
There's a
Sims
tree.
wedding.
There was definitely a tree because I said, "Oh, there's this one tree." There's a tree.
Right,
There's
there's a tree
next
right?
to the arch.
Awesome. So yeah, I'm gonna like look, make sure that there's a decent like solid branch, and I'm gonna hoist myself up into the tree
Mm-hmm.
and like get myself settled with my back like up against the tree, and I'm just going to close my eyes and I'm gonna focus on the life in the tree, and I'm gonna just say a little silent prayer in my head. In the hope that whatever it is that we have in store for us, that we are on the, we end up on the right side, and that we are protecting life, and that none of my friends get hurt, because I don't want to watch that happen again. And if anything does happen, that I am not somehow incapacitated in a way where I have to watch it. Because the last time that happened, where people got hurt and I was fucking dimension planar shifted into wherever the fuck or whatever the hell that was in that fight.
Yeah.
That still kind of haunts me that people got hurt when I wasn't there. I don't like that. So I am sitting in a tree and I am asking for some guidance and protection, and I'm gonna just sit up there till I fall asleep in what constitutes fresh air in this shithole.
Is there anybody in the room with River and myself?
I would say Mika's probably in there.
Mika's always there.
Yeah, hi.
All right.
Just
I'm
curled
gonna
in the
turn to
corner.
River after Tix leaves and go, well, that's a blast from the past.
Ooh.
Just thinking of people that were hot. We were talking about Lady Aunt B, so that's what popped into my head.
I mean, you're not wrong.
Right. Like, didn't know her enough. I had a crush. It's fine. Just get it out. She's gone.
Yeah. That was shitty of her.
Yeah. It's fine. I'm fine. I've moved on.
Are you fine?
Well, about that, yes.
I mean, in general, are you fine? Because you're not fine, but I'm asking you if you're fine.
I'm okay. I'm just working on what we need to do next. And as I'm doing that, I'm flipping my coin. I've been flipping it over and over just to see if it lands on the Thana side or the other side. I don't know what the other side would be, honestly.
The Fanta side.
My God.
Did you say Fanta?
No.
Fanta.
It's Fanta too. Like,
Thana.
is it a Fanta trap?
Oh, Fanta. Okay.
Thana.
Thana.
I'll be right back.
I don't believe that you're okay, but if you need
No,
someone...
really okay.
Okay.
Want to check on Mika? How's Mika doing?
I'm really, listen, I'm as okay as I can be with the situation that we're in.
Which is not okay, but it's as okay as it can be.
Correct. Yes.
All right, understood. Just know that we're not going to let Aunt B pull a repeat performance.
As long as we stick to the plan, I'm not worried about it.
Okay.
But also, I also know us. So.
I have not been with this group for very long, but sticking to a plan seems like a bad plan.
That's why we have all the other options.
We have contingencies.
And that's all the planning that we're doing and everything that we're putting into it. I feel less jittery than I was. And
Okay. But I need you to know that if things start to go south, you, of all people, need to not worry about everyone else and just get out.
That's probably not going to happen.
I had to say it.
But I also want you to know if she captures me, just go. So it goes both ways. Do I hear Mika growl?
Yeah, Mika's just grumbling and growling in the corner.
Mika's just like growling in the corner like feral.
Also, if anybody's not okay, Mika.
What?
I'm not there, but
Are you in our room?
Were you just growling?
Me? Yeah. We're not going to leave you.
I can get out.
Yeah, but we're there to help you.
Yeah.
So, Mika, I haven't really gotten to know you very well in our travels.
I see a theme for tonight.
Because you've kind of been comatose.
Yes.
Is is that normal for you, or do you have a health condition?
We're not quite sure, really. I just sleep a lot.
We're gonna figure this out.
Mm-hmm.
You just sleep a lot.
Involved? Was there a door involved?
Yeah, I went through one.
Yeah. Went through a door.
Things happen. Oops.
Went through a door and became narcoleptic.
Pretty much.
Her dreams are freaking crazy. The other night, she kept me up all night. Not your fault, Mika. Not to blame. It's fine.
Oops.
It's fine. Not your fault.
You should, cast silent spells on me.
No, that would be awful. Should I wake you up when you're having these dreams? Or is that you don't wake up someone who's sleepwalking kind of thing?
Good question. Not a clue.
No.
How about you try it sometime and then we'll see how far it goes.
Okay. Good to know. Good to know.
As long as the sleeping thing isn't something to be overtly concerned about, because I've never met another creature that sleeps for 120 hours straight.
We've all
Generally, we call that a coma.
Sorry, it gives Olivia and us a chance to bond while she's taking a nap. It's fine.
Yeah, you get bonding time.
Who's Olivia?
Mika's owl.
Okay. That hasn't come up much.
All the time.
Yeah, she just flutters about. She follows you. She'll come back whenever she wants. She might disappear off for a few days.
Feral. Sorry. She's a little bit feral and doesn't know how to do anything.
Wow, do not talk that way.
She's friendly, though.
She's so friendly.
Excuse me.
I'm not actually here.
I talk to her often.
Mm-hmm.
I think I'm talking to Mika, but Mika's sleeping, so.
Well, I'm gonna go check on Taurin because he seemed a bit thrown off.
I think it's a good idea.
So I leave the room and leave Mika and River to figure out if it's a coma or what it is.
I stopped asking.
Intermittent comas.
Mini comas, no big deal.
It's
and I'm
two
gonna
things at the same time. It's a device for how we can have Mika in the game without Mika being here.
Well, I know. It felt like it needed to be discussed.
Oh, we did.
It's that as well as other stuff, so don't worry. It serves a dual purpose.
I will knock on Broderick's door.
Okay.
There we go.
Ooh.
Hey, come in.
Hey, so you seem a little insecure about the way that your date went.
Yeah, I feel not just a little, I feel really insecure about it. I mean, it was awkward. I hadn't been on a date in a really long time. I think I did some oversharing. I don't know. It was really difficult, but I think I moved through it okay. I don't know. I ended up, I don't know, I felt really comfortable with her, and I just kind of said more than I should have maybe. And, I ended the date weird. I don't know. I can't even focus tonight. I just trying to do some mindfulness, and I just can't.
Well, the only advice I can give you is that if you felt comfortable enough to share, that's what really matters. You can't control what somebody else feels or interprets, but your emotion in the moment and how you felt is what matters and is what you can control. So if she doesn't reciprocate, that's her loss.
Thank you. That's really helpful and very insightful. You may be in second position for group dad.
Do not share that around.
Just saying. How are you doing?
I'm fine. I had I hope you don't mind, but I didn't want your date disrupted by any of Aunt B's goons. So we had a perimeter around the park to make sure that nobody came around, and no drunkards just like wandering in and ruining the moment.
That sucked.
I appreciate that so much. You guys are so thoughtful.
Well, we're in unsafe territory, so
It's true.
safety is important, especially with River's past, which I don't fully understand, but I know it was traumatic. I've made security of the utmost priority for myself, and I have, my network here that's functioning here, so we're making sure everybody is safe.
I feel really good with you. I don't know you all that well, but I feel really grateful that you're part of the group. I mean, and the fact that you're taking the security so seriously. I really appreciate you.
Well, thank you. It's literally my job, but being hanging out with you,
I have to do it.
hanging out with your group and getting to know you kind of crazy group of misfits has been an interesting experience, and has reminded me of the days when River and I first met. A lot's happened since then. A lot of life, a lot of turmoil, a lot of strife, but I think that this is a good reminder, and I think that this might be part of the reason that I was assigned to this task.
Yeah. Just that because of the relatability, or
I think I needed a reminder that life is more about the things that are not just the next mission. Like, you went on a date today, and we're in the middle of an operation, and it was fine. The world didn't end.
that is great. Yeah, I mean, I think it's important that we take the time to do the things that bring us joy, of course, regardless of what's happening. And I'm glad you're getting a chance to experience that, not have to be on all the time,
I don't quite know what that means for me anymore, but witnessing you all living life while in the midst of chaos is maybe starting to remind me.
I'm really grateful for that. I'm glad that we can bring that perspective to you.
Well, I just wanted to check in on you after the date and give you a little reassurance that I know that it went well because you came back smiling.
That's true. I did. And I get to see her tomorrow. We're going to exchange books. Oh, I got to look for that book. Yeah. So it went well. And she said that she would like to go on another date too.
So awkwardness aside and anything that you're judging yourself for, I think it went well. And I will leave you to find your book so that you can continue your not a date, but kind of a date.
Book club.
Book club, yeah. Thank you, Secret.
All right. And I leave and go into my room.
Which is empty with Tix being out for the evening.
Exactly. And I start meditating.
Cool. All right. So you guys all...
I imagine Leaf is here.
Yeah.
Leaf comes in.
Yeah, I'd imagine Leaf's just been downstairs drinking, while you guys are getting ready for bed.
When she comes through the door, I'll say, "Hey, wanna cuddle?"
Always.
All right, buddy. Come hop on top. I'm all toasty. I'm all toasty, curling right up here on my belly.
Oh, some fun plop.
Alright. So you guys all head to sleep for the evening in your various...
I just asked Mika if it's okay if I curl up on the end of her bed.
No.
Okay. That's it.
How many circles do you do before you?
Probably like 3 or 4, a little just stretching.
And then do you get like in full circle like donut, or do you use shrimp?
I try to stay small.
So more of a donut. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Which, Mika's smaller than
Right.
average anyway with being a dwarf, so... So there's still plenty of space in the bed for both of you. Yeah.
Yeah, you can fit a whole other person in there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Alright. So, Mika.
Yes.
Sorry, I've been planning this little thing for God knows how long.
Oh, DM's gotcha now.
That's what happens when you join a session. Perfect. So, I can't do a whole like Matt Mercer sort of shit in the background for what's happening, but we'll roll with it. So, you get a good couple of hours sleep in before you're transported into a place that you're...
Or mentally?
Mentally. So, like, in the dream, you're... In your sleep, you're transported, but you're still there.
Got it.
That you are taken to a place that you are extremely familiar with. It's dark, and it's a starless night outside as you make your way into a cramped environment that's got water kind of dripping very slowly and trickling down the walls. There are some other voices that are around about you. Sorry, I wrote this in orange pen. It's like kind of neon-y, pastel-y, so it's really hard to read. I've like had to go over it in pencil, like just to try and put a different colour in the back of it. So there's some other voices that are kind of round about you. You can't tell exactly how many voices there are, or whose voices... How many there are, whose voices are, and you can't make out what they're saying at this point. Until you come to a crack in one of the walls that's filled with like a roiling black void with mist rolling off of it. At this point the voices come into sharper focus, and you hear 4 other voices that you are intimately familiar with. Your 2 older brothers and your 2 younger brothers. At this point, as you kind of start to make the connection for who all these people are, you feel a gentle push on your shoulder before you look back at them one more time and jump straight into the void.
Whee, let's go.
It's normally at this point that your memory starts to fade, and that you can't remember what happened. But for some reason this time, in this evening for this particular nightmare that you have pretty much every single night, you feel as though you're falling, but you can't tell how long you're falling for, even how far you've fallen. Until there's a flash of lightning in the sky and you stop. Just a few feet above the ground, and you're able to kind of right yourself and stand back up before you slam into the ground below. The flash of lightning strikes again and illuminates a landscape before you that's filled with thousands of bats and just darkness, and there's cold just everywhere round about you. When you exhale, you just see the coldness instantly evaporating and turning into mist in front of you. Before your vision goes black, and you wake up kicking and screaming with the river awake at the bottom of the bed.
Are you okay?
Hi.
That was a loud one.
Oops. Sorry.
Oops. Are you okay? Do you need anything?
I'm good, I think.
Insight check.
Roll an insight check, and Mika roll either a deception or a persuasion check. Don't tell us which one. Just tell us what you roll.
I need to find my D&D Beyond.
I had to change Mika's name to I'm good. I'm good.
Did we expect anything less?
I got a 17.
That was an 8.
Ah!
You see through Mika.
Hold on. I just get like my water and I give her some water. I'm like, maybe when this is done, we should really look into this, because that didn't seem like you were okay.
It's just the same dream as always. It's fine.
Isabel. The screaming would suggest otherwise.
I mean, it's not pleasant, but it's dealable with.
Yeah, but what if you didn't have to deal with it?
Well, I mean, that would be ideal, but...
There we go. That's what I've been looking for. Listen, we just got done telling you how much we're going to help each other and trust each other. It goes for you, too, you know?
I know.
Listen, if you don't want to talk about it, that's fine, but we're here.
It's just a stupid childhood thing. It's honestly fine.
Your definition of fine and mine are kind of similar.
Look at us, twins.
Yeah, twinning. Oh, yeah. All right, well, maybe we should try to get some more sleep.
Let's have a go.
I
Honestly,
curl up a little
Kind of
closer,
smells.
so like
that's amazing.
you like a sense that there's someone there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Secret, would you have been deep in your meditation at this point, or would you have awoken from it? Would you say?
Also, just so you know, because I forgot to put it, I did put alarm on our room. I think I said I do that every night anyway, but yeah.
Has it been more than 4 hours?
I'd say it's definitely been a good couple of hours. Let me roll a d8. I would say it's probably about 2-3 o'clock in the morning by this point.
Okay, I would probably be waking up.
Okay. So as you're waking up, you hear these screams coming from the room next door.
I immediately jump out of bed, head into the hallway, and go to the door that I heard the screaming in. And kick it in.
Dude! Aggressive! I thought we had to talk about this before.
Who's screaming? What? There's an attack.
No attack, it's just Mika. Also, just for the record, but just for the record, screaming doesn't always mean bad. You can really knock first.
In your world, screaming doesn't mean bad.
Yeah.
I mean,
And I'm like, try doorknob first.
doorknobs, bro. Like,
I set alarm every night. As long as alarm will go off, it'll tell you if there's something going on. Well, it'll tell me if there's something going on.
All right, my bad. All right.
Mika and her nightmares.
Do you want to talk about it, Mika?
Hi. I'm just gonna sleep again, I think.
All right.
Also,
Not the
maybe fix the
response.
door on your way out.
The
Yeah, no,
denial is so heavy.
I just like put the door back on the hinges and like slam it, and I'm like, jeez, none of these people understand like fucking staying alive.
And I just recast. I think, yeah, recast alarm. Same, sir, same. And then I just snuggle up next to Mika and go, "It's fine. Go to bed."
All right, which you do. So the next morning comes. So we're gonna kind of go through these next couple days relatively quickly, unless anyone has any sort of other objections.
Nope.
Was
I would
there?
say there's 2 days, so between Mika and Taurin, I would work on the blade and my armor.
Cool. All right. Taurin, you wanted to do your book exchange for book club. Was there anything that anybody else wanted to achieve with these next few days?
I continue to sleep on Mika's bed, monitoring her sleeping patterns.
Okay. Fair enough. So the only thing we've got to do then is the book exchange. So Taurin, you head on over. What sort of time are you heading on over at?
I don't know. I guess after breakfast, I'll just saunter over with my book on Dragonborn biology.
Okay. So you head on over. Describe what the book looks like to us. I know you said yellow and black, but what's the binding
Yeah.
like?
Basically, it has a kind of a stick figure drawing of a.
It doesn't have to actually be Dragonborns for Dummies. Unless you wanted to.
I mean, oh, okay. Well, I mean, I was gonna go with it, like as a stick
Run
figure.
with it if you want.
Like,
I mean, go for it.
on the outside and kind of like, I don't know.
Is it like
Or-
cloth bound? Is it leather bound?
Actually, it is a leather-bound book, and it's
Okay.
golden. It feels like it actually could be, not made from leather, but some type of animal skin. The pages are vellum. They're very soft and kind of unfinished at the edges, kind of rough, natural pages. This is a nice book, right? It's bound with some really nice stitching in there from probably some animal sinew, perhaps. And it's written in quill, right? And it's very fine lettering and has beautiful scientific illustrations of different portions of the internal figuring of Dragonborn.
Perfect. It's Grey's Anatomy for Dragonborns. Alright, so you head on over. The shop itself, it's the busiest that you've seen it. She's got about 3 or 4 people that are in browsing, and one of them is standing at the sales desk purchasing some items. She kind of nods to you when you come in, noticing you appear at the door, and continues just to serve the customers for the time being.
I give her a nod back and signal and just kind of look around, on my fingers. And I have a look around the shop because I haven't given it a good look, really. I mean, I've just kind of been focused on her, so I'll just see what they have and wait for the customers to disperse.
Alright. Well, she's got all sorts of empty, like large-looking vials, all of them with little tags on them, saying "not final items, display item only."
Mhm.
And they all kind of have like a little sticker label in front of them that say exactly what type of potion it is.
Mhm. Okay.
It's also got like
Yep.
various like different alchemical supplies, like different like sets of tongs and things like that, and just empty vials for sale, different ingredients as well, and baskets over at the side.
It's a nice menagerie of things. Trying to see if there's anything maybe I need. I don't think so. I'm not really interested in shopping, but I am here in her shop, so maybe I should purchase a little something. I don't know. I'm feeling complex, and I feel a little extra hot now. I don't know. Feeling a little extra hot. Whew. Calm down. Well, this is a very interesting shop. I'm just gonna pick up a violin, empty vial, and I happen to knock over 4 more because they're really kind of close together and my hands are kind of big. And I'm trying to set them all right again, but I knocked over a few more. But I think I've straightened it out. It doesn't look real great, but it's there. And I'll just take the empty vial up. Like I think maybe I'll buy this. We could use it for something. People make potions. I think ticks make potions. I don't know. I'm gonna go.
I'm loving this inner monologue. It's fantastic. So while you're lamenting over the loss of these vials that you've knocked over and like having this discussion with yourself, you feel a tapping on your shoulder.
Oh.
You turn around and it's Morweena, with a book in hand.
Oh, hi. I kind of made a mess of your vial presentation here, but I thought maybe I'd buy one. You know what? Actually, I don't even need it. I feel like maybe I should buy something on here. I don't know why. I always feel so nervous around you. I'm just gonna sit it back down. But I did bring the book. Here you go, and I hold it out. It feels nice, and it kind of smells good too. But the illustrations are beautifully done. I hope you enjoy it.
It looks as though I will. These pages are... I'm surprised there's no rips in these pages with how thin they are.
Yeah. I've been very careful. I use I use a little instrument to just kind of turn the pages. I'm afraid my claws just might rip them, so they're kind of like tongs. I made them in Forge. They're very small, and I use them specifically for turning the pages of this book. It's one of my favorites.
Well, I'll make sure I keep it in as good a condition as you've given it to me then. Here's one that I'm not sure if you like it. I quite like this one. She passes over this like black cloth bound book. The pages look a little bit warped, as if it's been read quite a few times, and they look a bit yellowed. Some of them look as though maybe it's like had some water spilled on it at some point, or some other sort of substance. So it definitely looks well loved, this book. And on the front of it you see emblazoned in like sort of gold embossing the history of Phenothia.
Oh, very cool.
You said that you're from the Phantom Isles, so I didn't know how much you'd had a chance to sort of see about this country, so I thought you might like to sort of learn a bit more about it.
Oh, absolutely. That's fantastic. And also I'm trying to cover up the fact that I have this sinking feeling of the condition of this book and the condition of my book, and like
what may happen to my book, but I'm letting it go because she's worth it. And yeah, this is great. This is perfect. I'll enjoy this. This is very informative.
I hope that you do. Only when you open up the book and have a little look at it, let me just double check for this 2 little seconds. Oh, I can actually look at it in here, I think. Yeah. Where is it in my notes? What year did I say that we were in? I cannot remember. 2 seconds while I look up one very specific date in my entire world building notes. It's not even in that. 2 little seconds. It's in here. It's on the other laptop. Please, with the hold music. I'll insert some rather lovely hold music here. Almost have it. I need to do some maths to get it now. I think it was... So the year that we're in just now, I believe, is 1364. The year that you see on, like, sort of the, like, publication page thing of the book, it shows to be 1292, so it does look as though it's a like 70-year-old book. So it's probably a little bit out of date, but it's a history book.
Oh, this is great. No, I mean, out of date doesn't matter. I mean, this is important history. I mean, a newer book would just, you know, it's not as exciting as reading the old tale. So that's fascinating. Thank you so much.
Well, hopefully we'll be able to discuss them at some point. Seeing as you said you don't know how long you're in the city for.
I think we're in the city for a couple more days, and then we'll return. We shouldn't be gone too long, I imagine.
That's good. That's reassuring.
Yeah.
I was worried that you were just going to skip out and then I'd never see you again.
No, that's not. No. We'll definitely be returning soon, and if the whole gang isn't, I surely will. So.
Perfect.
Well,
if you...
So I'll give her a little kiss on the cheek and say, thank you so much, and look forward to seeing you again. Perhaps tomorrow we could get a little bite.
That would be nice.
Have a good day.
You as well.
Boop, I'm out of there.
Alright. Perfect.
Before I can make it weird.
That was great. Bye.
So, for the sake of brevity then, just so that we can kind of move along a little bit, I guess, you kind of spend the next day with her, as well as you all like refreshing and going over all of your plans and such, so that you're all ready for the next couple of days.
Can I roll 2 more checks to see if we manage to make the...
Sure.
Who do I want to roll? Imogen. Let's go.
Mostly just because I really want to get to this next part.
19 plus 10, that is a 29.
Alright.
First.
I will say that with this one, you do manage to resolve the issue where it's coming out slowly. It's, I would say, about 95% of the time it still sticks, but you've definitely increased the success rate with it.
Do I roll for the second day then,
Yeah.
just to see? Okay. Well, hold on. I'm gonna, because I have advantage, so I'm gonna roll just in case I get a nat 20. First day. Nope, that's 15. So second day. That's a 9. That sucks ass. 20. Dirty 20.
Okay.
10.
I'll say that with this one, with the help of Taurin, in Taurin's knowledge of metalwork and things like that, he manages to file it down and just smooth out the inside of it, even though it's such a small space. Slots the blade back in and puts a little bit of oil in there as a lubricant. Every time it's popping out nice and sweet.
Check it out.
All right, it works.
Feel a little bit better about what we're doing. A little bit better.
Excellent, excellent. We're ready for this, huh?
Yeah.
Yes.
Sure.
Alright.
We got
And with that, and your feeling of readiness and preparedness, we'll
feeling.
take that feeling into the next session.
Oh, phew.
Because
With
it's
that
okay.
preparedness and readiness, you are now